Hey, happy Taco Tuesday to you. And don't forget on Taco Tuesdays, we review movies. New movies. However, unfortunately, last week I took a week off, so the movie I'm going to be doing a review today is probably 2 weeks old, so might be not as new. So I apologize about that. So today we're going to be taking a look and a review at Don't Breathe 2. Now, do you remember where the last movie left off? It almost seemed like there was going to be like a continuation of that story, or maybe the next film would kind of be starting off with that same kind of grit. Well, don't worry about it, because this movie almost feels like the first movie did not even happen. This movie feels like it's its own separate universe. It almost has nothing to do with it. This movie feels like a variant of the other movie. Not sure what the timeline was in between these two films as far as the character. Might be a few weeks between the first film and the second film. It might be 10 years. We're not really sure. Because between these two films, our main character, the Stephen Lang character, the blind man, he basically grew a heart in between both films. And he rescues a little girl from a burning down house that's not too far from his own home. And the character of the blind man raises this little girl as his own. And not in a creepy way necessarily, more as a loving way. And he trains her how to be stealth. He basically trains her to be the mini version of him. The blind man in this movie felt like a completely different character in this film. I think they were trying to do some sort of redemption arc for this character. He just felt completely different from the previous film. Yes, he still had all the stealth and all that knowledge and how to fight. But as far as like the big twist reveal that we got in the end of the first movie, did not come into play in this movie at all. The fight scenes were pretty cool, and also the makeup and special effects were very well done. As far as any scares or any like suspense, I really didn't feel any in this film. That's why I was saying it felt like a completely different movie altogether. There were moments in this movie I was like, this almost feels like a remake of Blind Fury with Rutger Hauer. For those of you that are too young and do not know of the movie Blind Fury, shame on you. It's on Amazon Prime. You should go check it out. It's actually a very good movie. But if you want more of a relevant reference, this felt like Daredevil at some point. I was waiting for Nick Fury to come out at some point and be like, hey, the Avengers need you. There were many moments in this movie where I was starting to laugh to myself because I was like, is this guy even blind anymore? It doesn't even feel like he's blind. However, Stephen Lang pulls off the character very well. The little girl that plays this young protege, she does a very good job in the movie as well. The movie is very entertaining, I will say, even though it's not scary or it doesn't have a whole lot of suspense. Like I said, the fight scenes are good, the choreography is good, the gore effects are great. However, it was just not anything like the previous film. As far as a twist in this movie, there is kind of a twist, but you kind of see it coming a mile away. Also, when you get to the ending of the movie, you're kind of like, okay, I knew that was coming along. I knew that was set up there for a reason. But like I said, this movie does not feel like a sequel to the other film. Like I was saying, it feels like a remake of Blind Fury or something else. It just feels like it's a different movie in a different universe. But like I said, it was entertaining. I don't necessarily think you need to go see this one in the theater. However, if you go see it on the matinee days, which would be Sunday for Regal and Tuesdays for AMC. If I was to give Don't Breathe 2 a letter grade, I would give it a C. If you like what you see here, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
Get more out of life. Go out to a movie.